Welcome back. I'm Jill Cooperman, and yoga is life. Today, let's leap into the tree and investigate the first little leaf on the very first limb, Ahimsa. Ahimsa is the principle of non-harming, of compassion, and of kindness. We already know we shouldn't go around clocking people in the face because it's wrong. We know we shouldn't go around kicking puppies because it's wrong. We know we shouldn't go around insulting, dehumanizing, and using violent language against others because it's wrong. So flipping the script, why do we talk to ourselves like that? While all of our yamas are an instruction guide on how to interact with the world at large, we are doing ourselves a huge disservice if we do not also investigate how we can apply them to ourselves and our practice. And since yoga is life, that includes our life off the mat as well. Ahimsa is the foundational principle not only in yoga, but in Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain beliefs. They teach we should not bring harm physically, verbally, or mentally to any living being, including oneself. Peace begins internally, and we should live our lives advocating for compassion, self-awareness, and kindness over aggression. It's the intentional practice of treating all beings with respect. Putting it into practice can involve cultivating kindness to root out negative thoughts like anger, jealousy, and resentment. It can also mean harm reduction with our food choices and how we treat the planet. We can also support businesses that are aligned with our principles. Interconnectedness means that it is all connected. How we treat other humans, how we treat animals, and how we treat the planet. So how do we do this? We pause before acting, especially when we ourselves are triggered. Take a breath, count to 10, scream into a pillow, but release what you need to so you can react with kindness and with empathy. Now turn it around. How do you treat yourself? Is there negative self-talk? Are you unnecessarily harsh and judgmental with yourself? Would you ever speak to a loved one the way you speak to yourself? Go ahead and sit with the answer to that one for a moment. Do you honor your body's limits? Do you push beyond what is prudent? Do you allow yourself rest when you need it? Ahimsa is not just about avoiding violence. It's about actively creating a peaceful and compassionate existence. And that begins with us. The energy we put into the world has an impact on the energy we receive. If you're out there radiating peace like an overly caffeinated Care Bear, people, and other Care Bears, will respond in a similar fashion. On the mat, Ahimsa lends itself beautifully to grounding and heart-centered poses. These are places where we can feel rather than strive. Try this. Wherever you're sitting, unless you're driving, sit up nice and tall. Now interlace your hands behind the small of your back. Inhale as you lift your heart up. Exhale as you draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, look upward. And exhale, let your head simply fall backward. Allow gravity to hold it there. Release the shape. Did you notice that once you were in the shape, there was no effort needed? There was nothing left for you to do but to simply feel. Feel rather than strive. There's not always a need to push, to prove, or to perfect anything on the mat. You're always invited to listen closely to your body and honor what it's asking for, moment by moment, breath by breath, day by day. Let your practice be an opportunity to teach you how to move through your life with respect for your body, to rest without guilt, and to remember that caring for yourself is not separate from your practice. It is the practice. One of the most important lessons I have learned from yoga is that discomfort is information, not an instruction. Discomfort is a signal to pay attention. It's not a command to react immediately. By treating your discomfort as feedback or data, you can make intentional decisions and grow out of knee-jerk reactions that can harm yourself and others. Backing off, pausing, and resting are always valid options. Strength and softness can coexist. We can be steady without being forceful. Ahimsa reminds us that yoga and life aren't about how far we go, but how we treat ourselves along the way. Carry this sense of non-harming with you into the way you speak to yourself, into the pace you choose for yourself, and into the boundaries you set and honor for yourself. Kindness is not a weakness. Smaller, slower, and supported is still yoga. And yoga is life. Therefore, choosing less is a valid option for your life. To complement our lesson on Ahimsa, we are going to do coherent breathing. Niuntrit Shwas is done by inhaling through your nose and then exhaling through your nose in a 1-to-2 ratio. This means however long you inhale for, you will exhale for twice as long. Some practitioners use a count of 8 for the inhale and 16 for the exhale. To keep this accessible for everyone, we are going to use a count of 4 for the inhale and 8 for the exhale. Everyone, find a comfortable seat or lie down. Take a big breath in through your nose and a big open mouth sigh. Another big breath in and a big breath out. Inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling completely through your mouth. Now seal your lips. Breathing only through your nose, take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Take a big breath in through your nose and a big breath out. One more big breath in And a big breath out. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a big full inhale and then slowly release it through your mouth. Sit for a moment with how you feel. Scan through your body. Notice if this relieved tension. Notice if it caused tension. Release any negative self-talk. Release any negative thoughts that you have about your efforts so far. Simply sit and rest in awareness. I will be releasing this breathwork exercise as a standalone episode, so you may come back to it as many times as you'd like, again and again and again. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, namaste.